Hello and welcome back to Untamed Chaos. Since last episode, I did a few things. I mainly kind of sorted my thoughts and decided what I want to be focusing on, and hopefully the episodes will get back to more of normal-ish, I guess. And before I begin, I also would like to know it's been a rather noisy day with trucks and such outside, so hopefully I can edit out any noise. And yeah, but if there is some background noise, I'm sorry about that, but there's only so much I can do. But the stuff I did, one, I did make those new doors I talked about. I think they look nice. And I also did make some new doors in the basement as well, and added pressure plates to them. The pets are still here. I actually decided to go with carpenter's doors and just make them hidden, so you can barely even see the stuff here, and it just kind of looks like a wall. So, I don't know. It didn't really need to be a secret entrance, but I thought that was a nice little touch, or I couldn't figure out what other doors I wanted. I was considering like maybe jail doors or something, but it is what it is. So, yeah, but besides that, I did actually finish scanning the Thaumcraft stuff, although I don't really plan to follow up in this episode because I have a lot of other stuff I want to get to, and there probably won't be time. But if we come over here, I can show you all the aspects. Pretty much, after I got the zombie brain for, what was it, Cognito? That's what really helped me unlock the rest, but I think there's still some I'm missing, but pretty much I just, pulled up the guide, or the one guide I had before my test world, and went through and scanned all the things it told me and unlocked all the different things. And there's still a lot of things I do have to scan, but I scanned a lot, so hopefully we have most of the aspects. And yeah, this chest is full. I really need to update these chests, or upgrade I should say. And I also did go to a meteor. It was the one out here, which I don't remember seeing before. You know, I actually don't know if these meteors fall or if they just spawn in World Gen, because I could have swore that wasn't there before, but I could have also just not been paying attention. So, yeah, but I did find the other two presses I need in it. How fortunate. But, you know, I was the calculation and engineering, because I will need those for an ME system. I did look into it a bit. I still don't really understand how it all works, but I did look into it at least. So, yeah, but I do need to upgrade these chests a bit more. Also, I did some more mining down the mines. I didn't use the turtles, I just mined some more of the visible ores, and I made some more of the mechanism alloys, which are so much easier now thanks to a tip old one left a few videos back. Pretty much, remember how it would cost like 2 diamonds per atomic alloy? Yeah, now it costs like 11,400, because you can make these compressed items, and they count for 10 times the amount. So just putting 1 diamond enrichment chamber makes it worth 10 diamonds in the infuser. So before it would take 1 diamond, or let me just head back over here. So before, to make this, I'd need 1 diamond each in the crusher. And then to make the upgraded one, I'd need refined obsidian dust, which need 1 diamond each. So now instead, I can make 100 of these using 10 diamonds, so the compressed diamonds. And then I can use 1 compressed diamond to make... wrong one. 1 compressed diamond to make 10 refined obsidian dust, and then refine the obsidian dust into compressed obsidian and make 100 of the alloys, which is just refine the 10 obsidian dust into 10 compressed obsidian and make 100 atomic alloys. So now it went from costing a ton of resources down to barely any at all. So, yeah, mechanism just got a lot easier. And I also did find a leveling cheat, which is why my shurikens here have so low amount left. But I almost got them leveled up. But pretty much when I was exploring, I found an Aryosaur. I forget how to pronounce the name of these things. Pretty much, I went to kill it for its meat, but it was in the water, so it got rapid health regen, and I found that no matter how hard I spammed the weapons, it wouldn't die. Eventually, I did kill one with the shuriken. The other one I found, though, it just wouldn't die. I couldn't kill it with my sword or such. Now, I've had stronger weapons that could, like, one-shot them, because they only have 20 health. I probably could. But because they don't attack back, and I was able to phantom bridge out over the water, yeah, it was a pretty good way to actually kind of cheat the leveling system a bit. So, yeah, anyway, there's a few things I want to do this episode. I want to get back into some mechanism stuff, and also want to do a bit of other just general stuff, and it's in here. The first thing I want to do is make some more moss, because I need moss on another item. I remember seeing it before a few episodes back that it was possible, but I just never did it yet. So if we come over here and I take off my goggles, because these traveler's items, they lose protection as they degrade. So as you see, its protective value is at 2.8 now, or 2.8%. So if I put it in here, with moss. It should apply moss to it, and now it will slowly auto-repair its durability back up. And it does have a few modifiers. I could put night vision on it. I think that's the only other modifier it really gets. So moss should be helpful to give it a bit more regeneration so it doesn't break. And, you know, it probably won't regenerate too quickly, but hopefully when I'm just doing stuff off camera, not in combat, it can regenerate back to full. The next thing I want to do is something I probably should have done a while ago, which is upgrade this satchel. Now, I know the recipe for a while, but I just recently looked into it, and I can actually make hardened glass without an induction smelter by using the smeltery. So I just put some lead in and pour it on top of obsidian. So let's get that started. Here's a fair bit of lead. I only need 2, so I actually think that's 1 ingot's worth. I might be wrong. But yeah, so ooh, these are all hooked up to that, so that might be a problem. Anyway, if I throw in 1 lead, it should make 140, or it should be, yeah, 1 ingot should be enough to make the 2. So I can upgrade the satchel, but I also found out that I can enchant them to get a holding enchantment, and the holding enchantment increases its carrying capacity by 1 row per level, and I can get up to 4. So not only are we going to get another row from upgrading it, but we can get up to 4 more rows by enchanting it, which means it will hold more than a golden bag of holding, which is something else I was considering, but I wanted to do more of the satchels first. We do actually have enough gold to make that if I wanted. But I actually only think that's good for 2 reasons. 1, I can give it reincarnating, I believe. Actually, let's just see if we can find its recipe real easily. Yeah, so I can give it reincarnating using magical wood, which isn't too hard. But I believe that makes it so you keep it on death. And the other thing is I can actually put satchels inside golden bags inside of satchels inside of golden bags, so I can kind of get infinite storage on me like that. So that's something I might do eventually, but not right now. I just love the idea of having like a golden bag full of satchels that will stay on me when I die. So yeah, sounds pretty cool anyway. And I also need the Invar nuggets, which do I not have Invar? Oh, there we go. I must not have had the nuggets yet. So yeah, so, oh, I need the obsidian too, so hopefully that's done smelting, and, yeah, that should be enough, and hopefully I remember to change it around. So, okay, so if I move this, we have 1 ingot worth of lead, and, I believe I need to go down here and break this hopper so it doesn't automatically pull out the obsidian when I put it in there. So now I put this in and pour the lead. It should make the hardened glass for us. So we do this twice, then we can craft the upgraded satchel, which should keep its contents, although I'm going to take everything out just to be safe, because I know in different packs I've been playing on outdated versions, the satchels have been buggy, so I don't want to accidentally lose all my stuff in it due to a bug, although this version should be updated and not have anything like that, but still just a bit, you know, afraid of anything weird like that happening. So if I just take all that out, I put in 1 Invar nugget just to confirm that it does work, and I'm actually going to go over here just because I'm afraid of the Tinker table from past experiences. And oh, there's my other reinforced alloy. So now if I go like this and like this, we upgrade to the reinforced satchel, which is ironic because this uses hardened glass and this is called the hardened satchel. But and if I want to upgrade it further, I could, but I need electrum and endurium, which is high-end stuff in thermal, and I'd rather wait till I get more into thermal. So if I open it, it does have the nugget in there. So now if I go over here, I can enchant it because I got 30 levels off camera. So I decided instead of repairing the diamond legs, I just enchant this, and oh yes, holding 4. That's the max level now. So I did test it in my test world, and if I do upgrade this, it does keep the enchantment. So pretty much this is the best backpack I could get, and look at all that space I got now. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is make the portable teleporter. I talked about this before, but I actually haven't tried it since the mechanism update, and it's not that hard to make, at least when I have... I keep leaving stuff in these tables. But, okay, here's how I make it. I need another teleportation core, which I had stuff prepared. I actually thought I made it off camera. I was like, where did I put it? So, apparently I didn't because I couldn't find one, or I just have a spare lying around. Not bad either way. So if I make this, I have a portable teleporter, which needs to charge up. So if I head over to the charge pad, actually let's just sleep first to be safe and make sure nothing spawns out there. Although the island's well lit, but you know, things could still spawn from the water and find its way on land. So if I come over here to the charge pad, it should rapidly charge this up. Yep, that's going pretty quick. And I think it costs more RF to teleport further distances. So if I teleport like from right here, it probably won't cost like anything. So, okay, so it has 400k RF. Now if I right click, it works the same as the other one. So I can set it, and when I right click, okay, set and teleport. So it teleports me back here, and it used barely any RF. But if I go through here and yeah, world gen lag. So I go through here and go through, click, set, and teleport. It teleports me to the nearest one and still doesn't use a lot of RF. So I don't know, it should be an easy way to get back to the base, or an easier way than pretty much it seems like it's going to be a replacement for the crystal wing, which actually never got used, which is a bit sad. But you know, I don't really want to waste a ton of gold, ender pearls, and feathers when I can use RF to pretty much do the same thing, but both do have their uses, I suppose. I forget if this is a cross dimension though. I know the crystal wing isn't, or at least I know it ends badly if you use it in the nether. I never actually tried it in like Twilight Forest or anything, but I don't know, probably should do that in a test world sometime just to make sure. And yeah, I also want to make a few other mechanism things, so give me a moment to get the things together. Okay, so I think I got everything together, and the first item I want to make is a configurator. I think that's what it's called. Pretty much just has a few functions, but it's needed for something else I want to make, or very useful for it. So from what I remember, this can do a few things. It can change the redstone sensitivity of an item and act as a wrench. So if I move here, none. So if I shift click, I have no idea how this works. Maybe I need power. That might help. So now if I click... Oh. Yeah, I still don't really know how this works, but, well, at least it can do stuff. I'll try more off camera because I don't want to accidentally, like, ruin any of my machine setups by using this improperly. But I know from what I've read, it can act as a wrench, which wrenches usually either pick up items or rotate items, and it can change their redstone frequency. Although Mechanism did update a lot recently, so it's possible what I read or my notes from what I read are already outdated. But the other item I want to make is something that looks pretty cool, and it's called a Robit. So if I just search a Robit, you see this little guy here, and I need an electric chest, and I have all the items here, just a bunch of steel. Although, actually, let's just see what the electric chest does. It's a portable chest with 54 slots that uses energy to lock itself from others by means of a protection password. That's actually pretty interesting. So, I think I have everything else on me right now. So if I make it like this, and this accidentally got some power, whoops. There we go, and oh, it actually got enough power from that to be fully charged already. So a Robit doesn't actually do stuff for you, and from what I read, it seems to be more like a little companion that follows you around. I believe I deploy it by, look at it. So if I click it, it has a bunch of functions, and okay, it can pick up drops. Okay, let's just see. I think it just, is it following me? I never used this before, but toggle drop pickup. So now pickup, okay. Rename. Ooh, that'll be fun. Home screen. Okay, it has a crafting grid. It has an inventory. It has a furnace, and it can act as an anvil, and it will follow us around, I believe. So pretty much, it seems to be more of like a portable. Wait, maybe it was just to charge it on there, and okay, so that's how I turn it back into an item, and no, I think I have to deploy it from there, so, oh, follow me. Following true. So, isn't that cute? I don't know, I never played with this before, but a lot of the other robots and such I know of, okay, so I think it will drain, no, it drains power from the charge pad, I believe, while it's in use, so that will be giving it power wirelessly. I'm not sure how big of a range it has, but, let's just test if I were to drop a torch. Drop pickup mode true. Oops. So pick that one up too. And now if I check, its little inventory here has 2 torches. So that's actually really nice So I'm not sure I want this guy following me right now, but if you have name suggestions for the Robit, let me know, because yeah, this guy's pretty cool. I don't know, and if I hit that, he'll teleport back here and oh, he starts following me immediately. So I guess the best way to do is following. Wait, it was on false, so home teleport. I guess teleporting and home or that might be a little broken. Or was he teleporting back to where he was? I don't know. So, is he still following me? Or is he just stuck at the torch? Yeah, I think I might have broke him. But I used the configurator to pick him up, so yeah, I don't know. I think he's actually a pretty cool little thing to have around. So yeah, once again, name suggestions, let me know, and I'll just keep him in here where it's hopefully safe. And yeah, let's just put this stuff back and start working on something else. Okay, so the next thing I want to try is making an item called a mechanical pump, which uses power, but if I get a description. So yeah, it can pump out an entire lava lake. It will pump all adjacent flowing blocks to the source you place it over. And it uses power, but it seems like a good way to solve that lava lake issue I have. But I also want to make a few items to go with it. I already have my cables and I can pump into a drum, I believe. But I also want to make another cube. That's not how you spell cube. So I need a few more energy tablets for that. I just never have enough of these things. So I want to make another cube, the middle tier here. So give me 1 second just to make that. Okay, so I made the cube and have it charging in the other room. And now I want to make another drum just to be safe because one, wait, what was that? Stew pot. Interesting. So I want to make another drum just to be safe because if it does have more lava than the current drum can have, yeah, I don't want to have to run back, but I also want to make a couple of basic mechanical pipes, which I can then upgrade. And from what I remember, yeah, I can't see anything more, but this moves fluids. So before, when I was trying to pump water into that electrolytic separator using the pressure pipes, that's because pressure pipes do gases and these do liquids. So now if I do that, I can upgrade to the highest tier, which probably isn't needed, but I have the alloys, so why not? So, yeah, and hopefully you can't hear the doves outside. They kind of hoo like owls, but, yeah. So, now that I have all this stuff, hopefully I will be able to, pump out all that lava and just set that going. So, the power cell here hopefully is full by now. It should be because, yeah, that's a very fast power transfer. So now we head down to the mines. I want to try pumping it out. I did already grab the partially full drum and I have the other stuff here. So, let's just get that out of my inventory and I can harvest that later. And where's the slimes? There's always slime. Oh boy, that's a big slime. So, okay, so now that I've taken care of those slimes, let's see how this works. Now, if I just put it there, I think it's working. The tricky part is making sure it gets all the inputs it needs. I guess the bad part is if this doesn't work, ooh. I think I might have screwed up a little. This is awkward. Oh, well, I guess I'll have to do something like this. So now it's getting power and okay, so it is getting power. And if I right click, also mechanism upgrades now. And I do want to look into that, but, I'm not sure how this works. So I'm guessing it pumps below it and outputs on the top. Let's just connect this to see. Yeah, that connects to the top. So I guess it needs to be more directly over its thing it's pumping. And I just have trouble telling where actual. Okay, that's definitely a source block here. Yeah, it's a still source block. So if I put this here. Okay, now it's pumping. So, I do need to get the power on, which is now back all the way over here. Okay, so if we look at it, it's now actually full of lava. So I guess I could put a bucket there to take it out, but I think if I just run that, okay, you see the lava in it? So it should now keep draining the lava and filling this up. If I right click, this is gaining lava at a very good rate. So hopefully now this will drain the entire lava pool and everything connected, at least enough that I won't have to worry about yeah, getting this back and it falling into lava. I did lose one into lava because I thought it was looping back in there and not powering it. And oh my god, that's using a lot more power than I anticipated. Ooh, I just hope it doesn't run out of power. Yeah, this is a bit better than using a liquid pack trying to pick all this up. And good thing I brought that second drum. I'll probably need to set that down in a minute when this fills. Yeah, it's almost full now. And do I still have power in it? Yeah, I still hear it picking it up. So apparently it's trying to drain the entire lava lake. And not sure how or where it's going, but I keep seeing holes appear occasionally. And yeah, it's a pretty big lava lake. So if I check back on this, oh, it's full. And put that there. And now this is starting to fill with lava. So I think I'm going to leave this here for now and come back off camera and bring a new energy cell. I might actually make another ultimate one now that I can because, like I was saying, the atomic alloy here isn't much of a challenge to get now, so I could easily make a ton of these. I do have enough diamonds spare, at least that I could make a few more, like 5, without really hurting for diamonds, I feel. So, yeah, I'm going to leave that to its pumping. And, yeah, hopefully we can drain that lava pool by next episode at least, because it's kind of annoying. It's just kind of that, like, it goes down deep enough into the sides that it makes it... Oh, hello. But it goes down deep enough to the sides that it makes it hard for me to manually drain it. At the same time, even if I was to use gravel, I couldn't easily fill it up. And I kind of want to harvest the lava because I know lava is used for a lot of things. And I almost forgot about the door for a second. I was like, oh my god, where's the door? Or at least, how do I get in? And also, just to mention, I did use the hammer to make this count as an iron door, so it does require the pressure plate, so mobs can't get in. That's also an iron door, although mobs could probably break them down, but still, hopefully they're going to be good at keeping mobs out and letting me get in. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is actually trying to start applied energistics and work towards an ME system. Now, I'm not sure how exactly to do all this because it changed a lot in 1.7. I haven't really looked up guides, and in-game it's a bit confusing. Or at least I heard it was hard. When I looked over the stuff, it doesn't seem too hard. But pretty much, I know I need to make a charger to charge Certus quartz. An inscriber, which is used to make a lot of the things and use the presses we found. So I need sticky pistons, iron, and flux crystal. And of course I'll need the drives and the actual ME drive, as well as a crafting terminal. But the stuff didn't look that hard, so I need a flux crystal. A pure one is harder to make from what I've seen. So I just drop a charged Certus, another quartz, and redstone dust in a puddle. Wait a moment, and then receive flux. So, I do have a fair bit of charged Certus, so that shouldn't be too hard, but I will want to make the charger as soon as I can so I can charge this other Certus, and that's also why I had that power line sitting in the middle of the room, so I could hook up these machines, and hopefully they accept power from the mechanism stuff. And I do have a decent bit of nether quartz and some redstone. So I actually want to go up top and try this. I think the Botania mana, or not mana pool, just water pool here is a good place to try. So if I throw this in, and this in, wow, that was actually a lot quicker than I expected. Huh. Okay, so I just made a bunch more flux, so I think that should be enough to start anyway, because I know it's used for a lot of things, as you can see. But we can at least make the charger and the inscriber. I think I do need to make sticky pistons, though, so hopefully that's enough to get started. And, yeah, and, not yet. Oh, well. So, if I go here, I have that, and do I have pistons ready? I do, because pistons are used so much in mods that I just had them on hand. So, yeah. I actually forgot to make sure I had them off camera before this episode. But, yeah, so if I go here and make that, and I can make that. So we got an inscriber and a charger, which I believe are the first 2 things I'll need. I hope I didn't do that out of order and miss the achievements. Let's actually see the achievements, because those might guide me through this a bit. So, let's see. Now I need the glass cable. Right, that's the next thing. And the rest of these seem like they can be done in any order. And, oh, there is actually a compass for the meteor. I guess I got lucky because I already knew where they all were. And, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to an ME system. I know there is the crystal growth accelerators. And, when I was looking it up, I actually made some of this off camera. Yeah, if I craft this with sand, I get the nether quartz seed, which I throw in water, and it will slowly grow into pure Certus quartz, which I will need for other things. But at the moment, I'm not sure if I need that. But I know how to do that, so if I need it for something, I might work on that off camera, because I know it's kind of a grindy process, because let's find the storage drives. So Okay, here's the 1K, which doesn't look too hard, just quartz glass, and let's just see if I can go back. So yeah, that's the spatial one. Oh, I lost it already. So quartz glass, iron, redstone, and a 1K storage component, which needs a bunch of Certus quartz, redstone, and a logic press, which needs a printed silicon, printed logic circuit, and redstone. This needs gold and one of those in the inscriber, while this needs that and silicon. Silicon is made from Certus or nether quartz smelted from the dust form, or pulverizing sand, which kind of feels like a cheat because I'm not sure that's supposed to be like that. Because I know that in Ender.io you get silicon from sand, so I'm not sure how that's in there exactly or why this recipe is here when I don't have Ender.io or what is up exactly. But I think I am going to set another half a stack of nether quartz grinding because nether quartz is easier to find than Certus. So I make sure I have a good bit of that to turn into silicon. And, yeah, I think I will actually start turning this into silicon because I have the furnace in here that I can easily make use of. So, yeah, so if I do that, hopefully this will get me a fair amount of silicon. Yeah, it doesn't double it, unfortunately. But, yeah, so now if I take the machines over here, I should be able to set them up and see how they work. So hopefully they connect. Okay, they do. So, okay, so this works as I'd expect, and if I put Certus quartz in there, it should charge it and make it all energized like that. So let's see how this works. I think I want to make sure I only have one in my hand when I do it, just to be safe. Okay, that was interesting. Just says what it contains and then changes to charge, but uses a bit of power to charge it. So that's how I can get more charged Certus. And now it's the long process of making all these patterns and such. I probably will want to start doing a few, but yeah, I would like to work towards a drive. The glass cable is one thing we will need. A quartz fiber, which is glass and quartz dust. So good thing I have some quartz dust here. So I'll start making a bit of the cables now, I guess, because I do have some spare fluids and should have glass. I don't actually have much glass. So I guess I can put that in there. And I need another coal. Good thing I have one coal left. So I put that in there. So I'm not sure when I'll get an ME system set up properly, because I do also know that just the basic ME system isn't really that impressive, at least compared to what I have here. So I probably won't go for like a full-out ME system for a while now, but something I'll be working at the background, like off camera. I might work at trying to get more of the circuits because yeah, the 64K drive is the biggest. It's kind of a waste though, because it still can only hold 63 different types of items, and you know, barrels are a thing. But you know, it's a very progressive thing. So I'll look into what drives are the best to have, how I want to program them, and all that sort of stuff, so that hopefully, I guess that ran out of, yeah. Kind of looks like the sand actually vanished, but I think it might have just been a glitch. I don't know. Words, train of thought, lost. But so there we go. I guess I'll just make a couple of that, and I think it was that and that to make. Oh, I made a lot more than I thought, or at least I had spare quartz fiber. So now that we have the glass cable, that's how I connect the ME things, and also need to make it for the drive. So I need an engineering, which means I need silicon on a silicon press with the silicon inscriber. So, and I think the other one was engineering, if I remember right. So if I go back here and check, that does in fact need an engineering press and diamonds. So I need a couple diamonds and redstone in the center. So I think that's how I'll make that. So let's at least try and make this. And yeah. Okay, so I think all I need to do is put that in there and get a couple silicon and put it there. And it will slowly make the silicon pressed. Apparently I only can put one in at a time, but I probably can't have automated inputs with hoppers or such. So yeah. And there are upgrades. I don't know where they are in all of this. Probably some of this stuff, actually. Acceleration card, that's probably it. Advanced card. So actually, that doesn't look too hard to make. I might try making them sooner than later so this process doesn't take ages. But yeah. So at the moment, though, I just need some more of the basic stuff. And, oh, was I only to put one diamond in? Yep, looks like it. I'm just so used to being able to put stacks of machines and just kind of wait that I didn't think. So anyway, I have this now, and I think it was something like this. Oh, still can only put one in at a time. That's annoying. So now it should be able to make that, and hopefully we can at least make the ME drive. I won't have drives to put in it, and I lost where it is. There it is. So hopefully we can at least make that this episode, so that next episode, I don't know. I'm not sure actually where I was going with that, but hopefully we can at least make that, and off camera I can work on making other stuff, or at least over time. It might not, like I have said before, it might not just all be done by next episode sort of thing, because like I said, it is kind of a long, grindy process. But I just wanted to show at least the start of it, so then I could do more off camera and not feel like I did it all off camera sort of thing. So we got the ME drive. Now let's see how this gets power, because I think I might need a power relay. I'm not sure. But this is where I can put all the drives. And I can't tell if that connected or not, but yeah, so from what I understand, the new ME doesn't actually need a controller, or the controller does allow like other stuff like automated crafting. It's a bit confusing, but I will want a crafting terminal, which is a calculation press, which is pure Certus quartz, so I will need to make that. And let's just see. An ME crafting terminal, which is these things of a logic press, which is gold. It's just a whole little process, it seems. Wait, was that the one I needed? I'm lost already. So, illuminated panel, which doesn't actually look that hard, but I do need quartz glass for that. And, the other thing was these things, formation core, which also doesn't look too hard. Fluix dust, it's a Fluix crystal, I can crush it down. So, yeah, but I think I'm actually going to wrap up this episode here. Let me just double check, and, yeah, so I pretty much went over all the stuff I need to make. I might work at it off camera after this episode. I might focus on other things and do it a different time, but pretty much I'll be working at that stuff more behind the scenes than in each video, because it's just, like I said, a grindy process to get all the stuff I need for an ME system. So it doesn't seem like I really want to wait for all the stuff to happen on camera versus just mining the resources and doing it off camera, just showing you what I got, because, you know, it's not that interesting just to watch a machine have a little progress bar move and then do it again and again and again. So anyway, at least I'm starting an MA system. If I do start to do anything new or crazy or some new stuff I didn't show in this video, I'll probably show that like next episode or whenever I follow up sort of thing. I probably will move these machines someplace else too. But my goal is to get a fully functioning, like, high-tier ME system when I move into the new base, so I can just take all these items and just throw them all in the ME system. Probably also have barrels still, because barrels are nice, and I'm not sure. I will try and format all the drives and get everything nice and set up, and yeah, so hopefully that will be good. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling now, but so yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and until next time, goodbye.